Sports now. The Jets continue to search for their first win of the season this afternoon. They're going to host the Las Vegas Raiders in a game you can see right here on CBS 2 at 1 o'clock. Our Steve Overmyer spoke with a sports gambling expert about where the professional bettors are laying their money.
Well, on Fanalysis, we combine fantasy football's analytics with the metrics of betting trends, and what we find is the sharpest angle. And joining me to find that edge is a sports investment analyst from Sports Grid, Jared Smith, joining us once again. Jared, we're talking about the Jets again this week, and they are home dogs for the second week in a row. This week, they're home dogs to the Raiders by more than a touchdown. They were home dogs last week by more than a touchdown, and they didn't cover.
Yeah, little different scenario this week. For some reason, I think the Dolphins just kind of seem to be a bugaboo for this Jets team. Of course, they went down to Miami earlier in the year, and they got blanked 24-0. At least they got a field goal last week, so at least they're making some progress against Miami. Very tough defense. They're not going to face the same kind of level of defense this week with the Vegas Raiders, who are coming off arguably their worst game of the year, worst game in recent memory, giving up almost a 50-burger to the Falcons. So I think Vegas is going to be in bounce-back mode, but I think the Jets offense, Steve, over the last few weeks, I've seen some positive things, especially from this rookie class, especially from a guy like Denzel Mims. I think the Jets offense will figure out a way to maybe move the ball a little bit better than last week. The defense will certainly help facing a Vegas defense that isn't going to be as strong. I think the number's kind of spot on here, and we're seeing it kind of hover right around that 7 mark. I'm not thrilled about laying 7 on the road with Vegas, 7, and more. I think this is a good layoff spot for the Jets this week, but I do think the offense is going to have a better run of it than they did last week against the Dolphins.
I mean, maybe the only way that happens if Joe Flacco is the quarterback as opposed to Sam Darnold, but, that is a story for another day. And maybe another year. But that's how Jared sees the Jets game. Make sure you check out his top plays of the week on CBSNewYork.com. For Jared Smith, I'm Steve Overmyer. This is Fanalysis.
Steve will break down the game between the Jets and the Raiders with the Athletics Jets beat writer Connor Hughes. That's tonight on Jets Late Night, while Otis Livingston has interviews with the players. That's Jets Late Night tonight after the late news right here on CBS 2.